Okay, so now the key is how to make sure that this sex happens again and again and again and becomes a regular thing. When it becomes a regular thing, and she will acknowledge that she is sleeping with her ex, and it could be secretly from her current boyfriend, so she basically will be cheating on him with you. Or, I don't know, like, we're not together, but sometimes I have sex with my ex because I don't have anybody else in her mind. How to change that? So, number one, how to make sure that this sex that you have doesn't end up being one-off thing. And here's why it's important to talk about those things. Often, right after that sex, she needs to frame it. And a good frame would be, that means nothing. It's just sex because we don't have anybody else. Like, we broke up, but we have sex occasionally because I don't have anyone, you don't have anyone. That's the common good scenario. There's also amazing scenario that just right after the first sex, you realize that you're meant for each other. That happens too in like maybe 1 out of 4 cases, and that's it. Then the course is done for you. Congratulations. But for some people, she would say, I'm not ready to get back with you. I mean, I completely understand that it's not about it, but like I enjoyed it and you enjoyed it too. We both enjoyed it, so why not do it occasionally, sometimes have sex together? So like, that is basically it. Again, on every stage, try to just get what that stage offers. Don't try to take more than she's willing to, because you'll go back to convincing. Once you're back to convincing, you can lose her. So give her give her a chance to rationalize this step. Oh, okay, I'm just sleeping with my ex. Okay, I don't want to get back to him, but the sex is fantastic. And then, okay, how many times have you been together? 3 times this week, 5 times next week. And then she realizes that if she stays over your place anyway, what's the point? And right after the amazing sex, you say, oh my God, like, I feel how much we love each other. And she says yes, because she's in that vibe. And you like happen, because right after sex, people are very open. And you can make it very sensual, not only just sexual, but sensual. And she will change her mind, right? That is the idea. But there is a danger. And the danger is that regret after sex. So that first sex happens, and she said, that shouldn't have happened. This is wrong. We're not together anymore. It's a mistake, right? You say, you totally understand. You enjoyed it. It doesn't mean anything. She has no obligation. Totally fine. That's the worst case scenario, but it's still workable. She then disappears, probably blocks you everywhere. Don't panic. What happens next is she starts missing you. Because if you did everything right, you flirted with her right, the sex itself was right, the whole feel was correct, the flirting was amazing, she just blocked herself from all of that. And that work, those things were powerful force in her life of all the happy hormones, really. She got dopamine from the amazing sex. She got oxytocin from your closeness. She got serotonin from feeling important and cherished and loved. We're removing all that. She's removing all that by blocking you. Give it a chance. She will unblock you and will start communicating with you. And because you already went through all the stages, you know which stage she's going to be on. She either will start flirting with you again, or she will say, okay, sex again, fine, but just sex, or she'll go back to friendship. In the worst case, to acquaintance. She will not go to conflict. Go through stages with her again, but you will notice that those stages go quicker and get her where you want. And the second time is the charm. Right? So if the second time is sex, it's not a mistake anymore, it's a fact. And then increase the frequency that we just discussed and things will work. there is an issue for those people who don't live together. I mean, what do you do in that particular case? If you are in different towns, I mean, the flirting thing is easy, right? Everybody has a phone. Everybody has messengers on that phone. And we already went through all the steps, but meeting together, somebody has to drive for hours or fly, and it's a commitment. And such situations happen. And there's the next video is about that. So it used to be, again, a separate course about what to do if you live in another town or even in another country, how to make sure that either she flies or you fly at what time, how do you make all this work. It's right underneath, so you can watch it if this is your particular case. In the rest of the cases, you know what to do. And one thing that people also ask, okay, if we're talking about a situation where we still live together, how all this works. There will be another video underneath that kind of changes things for the situation where you live together. That works too. I mean, those things absolutely are workable. In fact, everything we did, everything we discussed works the same way, just better, because you don't have to text, you can say all those things, right? And go all those stages. It's easier to go to sex stage, it's easier to communicate, it's easier to resolve conflict. Pretty much it makes things easier. So now you know the whole method, from the beginning till the very end. Every step is clear for you. Obviously, you will have to adjust it to your own situation. Obviously, there will be some changes, there will be some challenges. Obviously, you will have to deal with some emotions yourself. That is also the case. But I know that if you're patient, just going through all of these stages with her, you will be able to get her back. I wish you very best on this journey. Let me know your results, and all the best to you. Thank you.